Commander Stahl, hailing frequencies are open.
Okay, we're on.
This is Steve Harry Harrison, Harris Film Crew. You're watching Harris Film Non-Trek Reviews. This is the show in which we have a watch party for a film that's not Trek related. It may have some subtle hints here and there, but it's science fiction most likely. There's some interesting fan films out there, people, that are not all Star Trek.
I paused my edit to be here.
Tonight we have Matt Arnold, Roy Ivey, Bruce Turner, and Ken Mays. Looks like he discovered a phaser. Tonight we're watching A Night at Jabba's Palace. Here we go. Happy Star Wars Day, everybody.
Ta Day, Sadu Day, Ta celebrate. G have solo, Ta wonky Chewbacca, Andu Hotza, Murishani Chica.
She is no ordinary woman.
Hakudo Uba, Dopa Boba.
Oh no. That's Leia Organa, the Princess of Alderaan.
Ta Princess of Alderaan. Uba sure?
We already had the pleasure to meet.
Ha ha ha. Nibi sa truli du gran Chakile. Stuka da lopa majesty G. And stuka da ta honor chikta lust. G wabata mabo shasha tonight.
Bola getta princess. Put chikta nolia chains and pokina shadow.
His worshipfulness Jabba has requested you to bring the princess. He wants her to wear chains and the content of this box. Whatever awful thing is in it. Oh my.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'm having a rough day too, pal. What are you looking at? Hey, are you all right? Wake up!
Get away from me!
Hey, stop! It's me, Lando!
Lando? What are you doing in this cell? We need to find a way to get out.
I'm working on it. You were supposed to wait for me, remember?
Well, excuse me if I couldn't bear to see Han as a wall decoration. You know, your friend?
How did that work out for you? If I followed along, I'd be in a cell too, or worse. Sorry, Leia, but I'm not a princess.
The galaxy doesn't revolve around you. It would do you some good to think about something outside of planet Lando.
That's the reason I'm here. To make it up to you guys. Look, I have a plan. I just need you to play your part.
I'm listening.
There's no time to explain, Princess. You'll have to trust me.
Do you really expect me to trust you again?
I'm afraid you don't have a choice.
I guess I don't. Well, come on, let's go.
Hold on, Prince.
Why? We must find Han and Chewie and get out of here. Do you know where they are?
They are locked together, a few cells away. But we can't just blast our way out of here. The palace is crawling with guards and bounty hunters.
So if you're not here to free me, what are you doing in this cell? What's in there?
Well, I know how it's going to sound. But Jabba has requested you to wear this.
What? You're joking, right?
Do you want to get out of here or not?
Fine. Well?
Well?
Turn around.
All right.
Kind of odd they let her keep that ammo belt.
Yeah.
Also,
good job, Lando. Yep.
Also odd considering
Eyes
that her
forward,
being there was
Calrissian.
part of Luke's plan from
Just
the
making
beginning.
sure you're all right back there.
Right.
They're making it sound like they were all doing their things independently and no one knew what anyone else was doing.
Right.
And that wasn't the case at all.
That's an artist's interpretation of what happened.
Whenever you're ready, Lando.
There is...
You mean an artist misinterpretation.
one more thing.
Okay. That works too.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I
I don't
agree.
see any other way. Do you, Princess?
I promise you, this is never going on.
Your call, Leia. I just hope Han will make it. I wonder how long Jabba keeps his prisoners alive.
Hands off!
Just how I like it.
Come on, Princess. Just play along. We'll get out of this.
When we do, I'll kill you.
Jabba's the one who ordered this.
The hut is first on my list.
If my plan holds, Jabba won't live to see tomorrow's suns.
Then I suggest you hurry.
No time to waste then. Keep their attention. I'll handle the rest. Move!
Bonanai chi kuna da Murishani shadow. Uba chuda show self suna, princesa.
Look away!
Fichi spirit. Naya like lopa this one. Atima. Dopa.
I'm sorry, Mistress Leia. His Highness Jabba is asking you to dance. If I may, I strongly suggest you comply. The last dancer who rebelled was... Oh, I can't even say it.
I will not dance for you, you filthy slug!
Chuba no obeje? Ho ho ho. Gina lopa frinda ta do.
You wouldn't.
G no have Wookie no Leia too long ti talkie. G no haku what a kava about juicy rita. Solo? Ho 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 ho.
I beg of you, Mistress Leia. Now he threatens to eat Chewbacca and Captain Solo.
Dopa. No. Haku Sada. Sachubacava Princisa Dopa. Dopa Beta. Odo Frankie Nichu. Uba. Dumo Beta Songa. Beta Fer Lopa Majesta. Atima.
Haya, sola necta. Jabushai, Jabusha. Saisuti, salane. Jabba hutake, saisuti, falashe. Numa hatare, saisuti, salane. Havaduma de, saisuti, helasha. Neka sotare.
Gotcha.
This better work.
Shh, stop it.
Barking like a dog.
Please, shut up. What's wrong with you? I see, you want to get out of here. We all do, pal. Come on, get out. Good luck out there.
Who's there?
I swear, I already told you Gamorreans to stay away from my kitchen!
Easy there, friend. I'm not looking for trouble.
You're not a Gamorrean. What are you doing here?
I just came to get something to drink. Jabba said we're celebrating, right?
These filthy green pigs keep stealing from my kitchen.
One day, I'm gonna feed one of them to the Rancor, or worse.
To Jabba himself!
Don't get me started, pal. It's tough working with them. Let alone protect food from these hungry boars.
Yeah, right. And the stench is unbearable.
Yeah.
Go ahead, take your drink and go have fun with the others.
All right, have a good one.
One more thing. That jug you're holding? You know that's Gamorrean ale, right? How can you drink that stuff?
Well, I don't really like to talk about it. I guarded the Trialis trade route when I was younger.
Right.
Long story short, I spent a long time on Gamor. It's even worse on their home planet, trust me. At some point, the ale became necessary.
Dang, Ferric. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's all right. But the things I saw, it really changes a man.
Wow. I can only imagine. Go ahead, buddy. Are you sure you're okay? Do you want anything to eat?
No, thanks. Just the drink. I'll be just fine.
All right.
Wait. Did you open that cage?
What cage?
This cage right here! Something was inside. I heard it just a minute ago.
I don't know. It was already like that when I got here. I just came for the ale.
It was Jabba's dessert. Do you know how long it took to get this thing? How many lives it cost?
I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
Get out of my kitchen before I add you to tonight's menu.
Calm down. I thought we were getting along.
You better take that ale and get moving. I'm losing my patience here.
Okay, I'm leaving. No need to yell.
Get out! Now. Get out!
The next one I catch in my kitchen.
Have you ever been with a Twi'lek before?
Hey, pal. I just came over to bring you something to drink. We're having a party upstairs. No? You're gonna stand here in this hallway all night while everyone else is living it up? That's dedication, friend. Real dedication. Oh, that's too bad. I mean, I brought genuine, refreshing Gomorian ale from Porcellus' secret stash. Imported. The real stuff. I can't drink that. I guess I'll have to give it to someone else then. Last chance. Whoa! Easy there, buddy. You were thirsty.
Hey, like that
How are
smile.
you feeling? Party's over, big guy.
I guess he spiked it.
Yep.
Who's there?
Psst. Hey, over here.
Where is he? Are you all right, you old pirate?
Ooh.
Calm down. I came to check in on you, buddy. Why is everyone trying to hit me today?
Are you really asking? You're lucky I can't see right now.
The Empire left me no choice. What was I supposed to do?
Not selling out your friend would have been a start.
Listen, Han. I'm sorry. I had to protect the people of Cloud City.
Well, I guess I should have applied for citizenship. I'd be sipping a drink, contemplating the sunset, right?
Look, I'm here now. Aren't I?
Last time I checked, you weren't frozen and thrown to rot in a cell.
Trust me, I'm not safer than you in this disguise. If our plans don't work out, it's only a matter of time before I join you in here, or worse.
That's a good question. How did you get past the guard?
I'm a gambler. But I don't leave it all to chance. I gave him a bit of this.
Just told you that I can't see, genius.
It's a poison made of slabin toxins.
So you killed him?
Nah, he's just sleeping. I'm sure he'll wake up with a killer headache, but he'll live. However, I poured the whole thing on Jabba's special meal. Well, last meal, hopefully.
Great. Come on, untie Chewie and let's go.
Hold on, pal. I'm sorry, but we can't risk it.
Why?
You're in no shape to move, and right now our best chance is to wait. If Jabba takes the bait, maybe we can take advantage of the chaos and make our move.
But what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't die?
You're not the only one with tricks up his sleeve. I'll send a message to Luke. If my plan doesn't work, it'll be our last chance to make it out of here alive.
Yeah, you've said that already. Again with Luke? How's the kid gonna do that, huh?
Sorry, Han. That's all I got for now.
Lando, wait! What about Leia? Is she...
I'm watching over her, don't worry. Just sit tight and stay ready. You'll know when it's time.
I'm always ready. Lando, good luck.
Luke, can you hear me?
Yes. I'm listening, Lando.
I have bad news and worse news. Han's out of the carbonite, but he's in rough shape. Hibernation sickness. He needs a medical droid, and soon.
What about Leia?
That's the other bad news. Leia made her move too soon. She got caught. Jabba has taken an interest in her, unfortunately. I have a plan.
I know. You've already set things in motion.
Yeah, I have. How did you... Never mind. Just make sure you're here at dawn. If I'm not out with Han and Leia before then, assume things went wrong.
They won't.
You sound pretty sure about that.
I am. May the Force be with you, old friend.
Counting on you, Luke. You're our last hope.
Old friend, he barely knew him.
Watch where you're going.
Sorry about that, pal.
You animals!
Stuka ta princesa no lopa boska. Stuka čikta neću asasija.
Hunting master, Koakians no skuna easy. Chaukawama, master.
The Chauka! Tokada!
Boska. Ne wama kicha.
Uba savriki.
No klicha seka.
Savriki. Anjinya chuba da isa ubache.
Ha! Hagwa yatuka! Salacious! Hagwa! Yatuka! Yatta! Untusior, Navdapats.
Kicha wama lopa chauka. Ashudu batisa da solo am princesa. Hu da duca boba.
Excuse me, ladies.
Boska takicha je. Haku skuna stuka.
One of the guards was causing trouble in the kitchens earlier. I didn't get a good look.
Skifje, Boskadu, Dopaji, Atima.
I only saw his back. Let me have a look. It was one of these two guards over there. No doubt about it.
Struka data J. Atima!
All right, calm down.
Deja ta uba.
Quit it. You're not going anywhere.
Crusher. Uchuba wangata chauka je. Uba.
Which one of you poisoned the food?
Dopa.
Speak now. You may live.
I was here the entire time. Never left the room. He's the one who went to pick her up. It has to be him.
Easy there, pal. I simply followed orders. I was asked to escort the princess. That's all I did.
Right. Leaving you plenty of time to poison the food.
I didn't go anywhere. I didn't want to miss the show. Where were you?
You sound familiar. Have we met?
I don't know. Possibly. I've been on a lot of jobs.
Shada! Tokaji!
Let's see what you have on you.
Go ahead. I know I'm innocent.
No one is innocent here. You're off the hook. For now.
I never doubted it.
Don't wander off. I have my eyes on you. Your turn.
I have nothing on me.
Then this won't take long. Nothing on you, huh? Looks like poison.
It's not mine! That's impossible. Someone must have slipped it in my pocket. I swear!
Ubanachaji andu stupa. Haga.
I can't. Please believe me, I didn't do anything!
Paga. Oh, Paga G.
What? No, please!
Yeah.
Have a good one, Patesa!
What was that?
Hurry, Princess! Jabba is waiting!
What was that, Bruce?
It was the doorbell.
Please hurry, Luke.
Three movies.
I'm coming, Leia.
Look, I love the original 3 Star Wars films, okay? And this happens between 2 of them, supposedly. And Ken will get into the nitty gritty, I'm sure. But I had questions about, wait a minute, But that said, they did pretty good. I just not sure. So, what did you think, Matt?
It looks pretty good, and I think they did a good job with it.
Right.
For what I've seen.
All right. So you give it 2 thumbs up, 9 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Thumb up and a thumbs down. So
yeah. Well, I mean, hello. But as an AI effort, I think it's come a long way. It's very, very well done in a way that it looks like real people. Roy, you got questions about the canonicity of the particular story?
Yeah. They took a lot of liberties, whatever else. But,
right.
It's AI. It's all make believe anyway. So it's okay.
If you had to rate it, would you give it a number?
6.
A 6 out of 10. Okay. That's a thumb up, right? I mean, Ken, you're the expert in thumbs. Is 6 out of 10 1 thumb up?
About a thumb and a half, maybe a thumb and a quarter.
Something like that. All right, I get it. Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, what do you say there, Bruce?
Well, I think I liked it. It was dragging on though, trying to get to the point of what they were doing.
Right.
I thought, even though it was AI, I still liked the story. I don't think some of the stuff was necessary. Like the kitchen scene did take a long time, or walking down in the hallway, going places. I'm kind of like, hey, let's jump to the point.
Exactly.
But for the most part, I think a thumb and a half.
Thumb and a half out of numbers. How do you got it? Like a 7 out of 10 or something? I don't know.
I think 7. 7 would be good.
All right. That makes sense. Ken?
Well, it depends on how you judge it.
Right.
If you judge it based on just being a fan film, then I would agree with Roy about a 6.5. If you judge it on just being a film, leave fan off, just a film, then it would be a 2 at best.
Yeah.
Because the acting was, I mean, it's AI doing it, obviously, but the AI couldn't give the emotional inflection needed. So it looked like a collection of outtakes rather than a consolidated whole.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, the AI got janky in some parts. The likenesses kind of drifted in and out.
A little bit.
I mean, at one point, Leia almost looked like she was transforming into somebody else. Now, that said, I just recently watched the Book of Boba Fett, and I think it's episode 6 or 7 when you spend a lot of time with Grogu and Luke. They did obviously Luke with CGI, and it was a lot of the same thing. They would show a far shot of Luke looking at Grogu, and then they would do a tight close-up on Grogu as Luke is speaking, so they didn't have to bother trying to sync up the lips
Right.
with the AI avatar.
Right.
And then it cut back to a far shot. And if you really know film to a large degree, that begins to stick out like two sore thumbs after a while. It's like,
Right.
you know,
It's obvious.
yeah.
If it's a short thing, that's one, but if it's over and over for about 5 minutes,
yeah,
it's gonna
and
be
that
obvious.
that was a professional Disney production.
Right.
This being a fan film wasn't quite up to that level, but it was close. So you can forgive them for a lot because they're not that far behind the professionals.
Okay.
Give it another year, and the fans will be outperforming the professionals.
They could,
Because
especially with
the,
something like Star.
the professionals are handcuffed
Yeah.
by Hollywood rules, the unions. I mean, when you do the film, you have to have your your union members that are on the team that for your screenwriters guild, your technicians. Everyone has their own guilds, which are all going to be protective of their little areas of the kingdom, and it's going to result in basically a lot of people having jobs that no longer really need to have jobs because it can be done without them.
Right.
So they become make work positions, and that drives the budgets up to the point where the films will no longer be financially viable.
Right. They're not cost effective.
Whereas the fan film, a guy in his basement with access to a good AI can just knock this thing out, and he'll be able to find the right vocal inflection. I mean, already with just writing the prompts, there becomes an art form to that in and of itself.
Right.
And once you get that down, then it becomes do a generation. That wasn't right. Do it again. Do it again. And finally, after you do enough, it's like doing takes. You pick out the one that fits the best, and you use that for your final project.
Right.
And people they won't see that. Well, yeah, you spent a lot of man hours in generating this, but it was still just one person in his basement doing it.
Probably. Yeah.
Not an entire team of people being paid union scale wages. And what he produced will be as good, if not better.
Well, see, I'm not a subscriber to Disney, so how does this stack up to a Disney show, a Disney Star Wars show?
Like I said, when they use real actors, and they have this new technique now where they actually have LED screens that surround the stage area, so they generate, they generate their backgrounds live as they're filming.
Right.
And it's all computer controlled and generated. So the actors, they're not just standing in front of a green screen anymore. They're standing in front of a real set. It's virtual set.
A real virtual environment.
Yeah, but they can see it. They can
Yeah.
see it as, and it's a 360, so it enables them to give a more believable performance.
Right.
And you don't get matte lines because everything is filmed in the camera.
Exactly.
Kahlua.
Okay. So my question though is, what was the name of the show you were using as an example?
The Book of Boba Fett.
Okay, Book of Boba Fett.
Narrowing it down to just the scenes with Luke, which were obviously computer generated because it was a young Luke.
Okay.
And you got to compare it to also it's the same Luke from the final episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian. And that's when the Mandalorian meets Luke, and Luke decides to take Grogu and start to train him as a Jedi. Everyone was surprised that Luke was done so well in that episode of The Mandalorian. And everything was experimental at that time. No one had done it.
Right.
And another guy, he was an amateur artist. There's a YouTube video he put out that it was like 6 months after that episode aired. He came out with his own version, fan made, and improved on what Disney had done. That's how fast things were advancing. And now it's been another couple of years on from that. The Book of Boba Fett comes back, and they go back to Luke training Grogu, and it's advanced even more. But if you know what you're looking for, you can still see there are limitations. Like I said, you don't see Luke's lips moving when he's speaking. They always
Right.
cut to far shots, or they cut to another character reacting to what Luke is saying, rather than just and the thing is, they actually did, I think, get Mark Hamill to come in and do the voiceover. So it's Mark Hamill's voice. It's a natural voice. It's not an AI voice. But you don't see, they didn't try to worry too much about lip syncing his recorded dialogue with the avatar.
Okay, but to give the audience an idea of how strict you are, how does that rate? How would you rate that episode if you were using our film ratings? Is it a 2 out of 10?
I would rate it a 9.
Okay,
If they had actually lip synced Luke, and they did close ups of Luke as he was speaking, then it would have been even higher. Writing wise, that series had problems. One of which was you're bringing Boba Fett back. From a writer's perspective, you have to have a scene where Boba Fett and Luke meet again. And they have to, Boba Fett, even though he's now a changed man because of a lot of the things that have happened, he still has to have that completion of the arc by confronting Luke. And then having, coming to realize they're not each other's enemies anymore.
So that never happened?
It never happened. The Mandalorian encountered Luke, obviously, and the Mandalorian and Boba Fett end up becoming very good friends, but there's no direct Luke and Boba never meet. It's like you're missing this. In the Star Wars Expanded Universe novels, there was an entire novel series with Boba Fett. When he got escaped from the Sarlacc, he went on this rampage of wanting revenge against Han Solo and specifically Luke Skywalker. And remember, you're talking about somebody who watched his father be beheaded by a Jedi. He has a hatred of the Jedi. So he needs to come to terms with this. And him and Luke have to meet and realize we're not each other's enemies, not anymore. And it never happens. And that was the biggest miss of the Boba Fett series, in my opinion.
Maybe that happens in the night after Jabba's palace.
Well, the night after Jabba's palace, Jabba's having to dig himself up out of the Sarlacc pit. Then he gets kidnapped by a tribe of Tusken Raiders. Eventually, he gets adopted by the Tuskens. And then when the Tuskens are wiped out, he goes on a rampage to exact revenge on their behalf. It's like, yeah, you've got this good arc, which is slowly getting him from being the villain where he was to becoming a almost good guy. And then he ends up taking over Jabba's criminal empire. But he does so in a more benevolent way, acting as a protector of Tatooine rather than, an oppressor. So, yeah, I think him not having a confrontation with Luke was a missed opportunity. And I don't know what they were thinking on the writing staff when they didn't. You literally had Luke appear in an episode of the series. Why no confrontation? They never meet each other. It's like, you missed the opportunity. Why?
Too complicated for their capabilities, I guess.
But yeah, the AI portions where they brought Luke back and everything were done very well, except for, like I said, if you know what you're looking for, you realize you never actually see Luke speak when he's speaking. They always cut away as he starts to say something.
Well, I did something similar in Where Do You Go?
Yeah,
I didn't have lines for the.
It's a camera trick, but when your character is there for half the episode and you do it every single time, it becomes noticeable.
Right.
And it's like, okay, now you're feeling like I'm not really seeing Luke. If you know what I mean.
He didn't look good in Boba Fett.
Yeah, in this fan film, they do a really good job of recreating the characters, and they have a close facsimile to the voices. But like I said, there's some of them, especially with Leia, where she almost morphs into a totally different person.
Right.
And
I've seen that.
But at the same time, when they are speaking, the emotional intensity of the words isn't really there because obviously the AI doesn't have the emotional intellect to go with the reasoning. So it doesn't know what emphasis to put on what part. It just simply recites the line. And
so if you were rating this as an AI show, how do you feel about this particular quality?
That's what I said. I agree with Roy at about 6.5.
Okay.
But if you just rate it strictly as a film on its own basis, then I would drop it all the way down to about a 2. Because, like I said, it looked like a collection of outtakes rather than direct takes.
And the story was a little lacking. Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, the canonicity was just not there because it made it look like their attempt to rescue Han was several disparate attempts all made with nobody talking to anybody else and everyone running off and doing their own thing. Which
when instead it was Luke's idea and the whole
Luke sent everybody in and pre-positioned them because he had already foreseen in his head how it would go and what the best approach would be. He said, Leia, I need you here. Chewie, I need you here with Han. Lando, infiltrate as a guard. I'll gift the droids so they'll be in position, and then we'll execute that plan from that point on. What was missing and that would have been a scene with Luke having to explain that to everybody and convince them that he wasn't just full of fish.
Yeah.
Because Leia, I think, would believe him on the spot, but as far as everybody else is concerned, the Jedi are extinct. And now Luke, Lando doesn't know Luke from, the devil, it's like, who's this kid suddenly walking out and saying, I'm a Jedi and I have this vision of how to do this. You want me to do what? You want me to walk into a crime lord's house, impersonate one of his guards?
Yeah.
Because you have a vision? I don't even know you. You know, it's like, why am I going to trust my life to this crazy plan? So yeah, Lando will have to be convinced.
You know,
And
Lando now said that old friend. How can he be an old friend when he didn't even really know him?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, you don't know him from Adam. You know, it's like,
yeah. Right, and that's one thing I had a little confused with it. But you know, I've noticed some of the things that you're talking about, Ken, on it. But you know, there's other things too that it's like you said, it didn't have no feeling to it.
Yeah, right. And that's what I was saying. The emotional, there was no emotional connection between the dialogue and the characters. You know, it's like
right.
It's like a computer reciting the lines.
Right. There's no emotion in it at all. You know, usually you have some motion in Leia, and the rest of them, Chewie will probably win after him. He would try to win after him, but he didn't. That's
yeah. And if you watch the movie, when Han recognizes Lando in the palace, it's like he's just seeing him for the first time, you know, since he was putting carbonite.
Right.
And now this is saying no, they met each other in the cells, so it's like, then why is he acting like he's seeing him for the first time on the sail barge?
Because he didn't want Jabba to know.
Except they were whispering to each other. You know, it's like he was still acting like, So yeah, the canonicity was not there.
Yeah, I agree, and I give it a 5 out of 10. So I guess that's one thumb. But like you said, it lacks that soul. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's going to be an issue with AI for the near future anyway. There's some scenes that they could have shortened, like the thing with the kitchen. That was a little too long. You know, but and the story I don't think is really canon, but that's okay too. It's an artist rendition of, or an artist creation of what they thought might have taken place, and maybe they misunderstood what was going on. I don't know. That's it for tonight for Harris Films non-Trek review. It was a night at Jabba's palace. Hope you enjoyed the show. Go back and see us again soon. Goodbye, everybody.